Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com. Let's talk about keeping ankylosed baby teeth during treatment. I actually have a ton of content on this already. And each situation is unique. So just because it's okay in one situation doesn't mean it's okay in the other situation. I strongly recommend that you roll these cases through an orthodontist to see if it's even possible to keep these, especially if you're considering doing Invisalign or braces. I don't have an issue with doing expanders keeping baby teeth, especially ankylosed baby teeth. It's a big difference if it's ankylosed versus non-ankylosed, because if it's ankylosed, it's not going to have the ability to move and adapt in that pocket, in that area. But if you're trying to move and adapt the adjacent teeth, it generally doesn't work. Okay. So that's why, and sometimes keeping ankylosed teeth really has zero benefits. Keeping a vital tooth that is vital and has an active PDL makes sense. But keeping an ankylosed tooth, not sure that it really makes sense. But, you got to look at each case and make a decision. So sorry, this is not an actual case. I kind of did a tracing, I did some artwork for you because the case I wanted to show you, I didn't have a release on to share it. But you can kind of picture this. It was a slight class 2 case, closer to a flush terminal plane here. Still some crowding, still deep bite. Class 2, div 2, 2 ankylosed E's, one upper, one lower, some overjet, but it's kind of hidden by the class 2, div 2, right? So the question is, what do we do, right? So will Invisalign with MA work? Sure, if they let you do it. They usually do if it's ankylosed. Now, if you extracted that tooth, they're not going to let you do it. That's the difficult part because of the retention issue. So I would, in that case, if you're thinking about Invisalign with MA, I would leave the ankylosed E's in, see if they'll let you do it. Now, they are constantly changing the rules for what can be submitted and what I can't with Invisalign with MA. So I can't tell you if it's okay or not. You got to just try and see what happens. And I would strongly recommend not locking yourself into a contract till you know if it's been approved. I know that sounds iffy, right? So sure, you could do Invisalign with MA. Sure, you could do expanders off the 6s, not a problem. You could ban the 6s and the 4s. Sure, that's skeletal. At least on top, it's skeletal to make space. On lower, it's going to be a little funky if you do that. I can't really tell you what's going to happen, but it should work okay. Obviously this tooth isn't going to move, but the others will move as a unit. So we'll just see what happens. If you were looking just to do Invisalign only and move the teeth, it's probably not going to work. So I would strongly recommend coming up with another option, just because you can't really move this if you can't move this, because the bone in this area is glued. So, all right. So lots of risks. Mostly it's risks to the healthy teeth in the area of this. I don't recommend doing it. All right. Thanks so much.